Hello everyone, and welcome to Less CSS Tutorials. This is Raihan Tahir, and today we gonna learn about extend in Less. So before this tutorial I was using um, brackets as my text editor, but now I'm going to use Visual Studio Code, which is quite good, and I have been using this for quite a time, and I really like it. So if you want to use it, I recommend it. Anyways, so let's start today. So the first thing is um, extend is, so let me first tell you what is extend. So extend is used in less to inherit another selector's property in the desired selector. uh, what I mean is, like, for example, you have a selector which is a class and its name is animal, and suppose you have another class which is, for example, a cat. So the cat class can extend the animal class so that it can in so that the cat class can inherit the properties of animal class. So this way, like, which we use in other programming languages, we can use that thing in CSS using less. So this is a very powerful property. So and so using this extend, what benefit we can get is, like, we don't have to rewrite the same property for different classes or IDs. uh, we can override we can extend the parent class properties and also override it. So it's very powerful. So now let's go to code. I have added the less CDN here, which will automatically compile my less code to CSS code, and I have just a basic HTML template here, so, and nothing in my less file. So let me first show you how you can use this extend. uh, there are two major ways where how you can use extend. One is you can extend as a property, or you can extend as an attachment with the selector. So let me show you quickly, like, how you can use it as a property. So first of all, let's take h1 and give a text like hello everybody, and let's give a class here, and let's give a name of um, hello. Okay, so now let's just create another h1, and let's give a class of it name, and let's give a text of hello John, maybe, whatever. So now we can see we have two h1 tag, and one has a class hello and one has a class name. So now what I gonna do is I gonna extend the hello class to name class. So let me show you how to do it. So let's think like in the hello class, what we have is we have a color of red. So now uh, I want this name class also to have a color red, but I also want this to have um, background of yellow maybe. So what I can do is in normal CSS what we should have to do is we have to put it like this: color red and like background color yellow. But instead of duplicating this, as I know that hello class has this property, what I can do is I can extend this. So to extend, the syntax is you have to put an ampersand and then a colon and then write the extend, and in the as an argument you have to pass which selector you want to be extended. So okay, so the name I want to inherit the hello properties. So now if I write this code, let's check in the browser. So here is it. So we can see that hello everybody, this is our hello class, which is red, but the name class is also red and it has a yellow background. So this is how we can extend one class. And there is another way you can do, and that is uh, dot name and just put extend here. You can attach with the selector itself, and you can just put name here dot hello, and let me copy the same code here and comment this out. Okay, so let's make it different so we can understand it easily. Okay, so now we can see this is green, this is green with yellow background. So I have my live reload activated, so you can see through this. Okay, let me shrink, let me put it this way so that it's easier to see the changes. I think that's better. Okay, so these are the two ways you can use extend. And so what's the next thing? The next thing is this extend must when you are using this extend as an attachment with the selector, it has to be at it has to be the last thing. I mean, like uh, you for suppose like you want to do the nth child um, nth child thing. Suppose it's odd. You cannot do this because the extend has to be the last thing of the selector. So keep that in mind. And the next thing is okay, so This is like not always like you have to do it, like you have to join this. You can also put spaces here, that will also work. And another interesting part is you can add more extends here, like okay, let me add another um, h1, and let me put like food. Okay, okay, and let's put a class here, food, and put font weight, let's say bold. And what you can do is you can extend more. You can also extend that food class here. So now we can see this is also bold. So it's bold and its background is yellow and it's also green. It's also green. So this is the way you can extend more classes or more selectors. So but there is another better way, which is you can extend classes using comma. So if I do like this and comment this out, it still works. So we can extend selectors by using comma, so that you don't have to write the extend keyword many times. So now um, what else? Okay, so another thing is when you're extending um, two or more classes, the value it will take is the last value. It means like it's CSS is read from top to bottom, so the bottom most value will be taken. For example, let's also have a color here in the food section, and let's make it blue. So now you can see that this name class inherits blue rather than green, because its blue is at the bottom. So if we just take this hello class and put it at the bottom, it will now update to green, because now green is the below the bottom value. So when you're writing your extend, keep that in mind. And you can also use extend in a rule set. uh, in a rule set, I mean, like, let's say we have a rule set name, food, and hello. For all these we want to make color to red. Okay, let me remove this. And what we want is, let's say we have another class called something, maybe burger, and let's put um, background color to yellow, and let's say we have another um, class which is chicken. Sorry, um, I don't get any chicken, let's say it's text weight, sorry, font weight is bold. So now what we can do is we can also extend individual selectors in a rule set. So like I want to extend the food with burger class, and I want to extend the hello with extend the hello with chicken class. So now we can see which one is hello. Okay, hello, hello chicken, bold. I think this one. Okay, yeah. So hello everybody has been bold. So we can use extend in individual selectors in a rule set, or if we have like we want to extend all the selectors of a rule set, the better way is not extending individually but extending as a parameter. So like for example, let's put here extend and extend extend the burger class. So now we can see that name, food, and hello. Okay, oh, I forgot to remove this. Let's remove the food and the attachments. So we can see like every class is has extended the burger class. So these are some good features of extend. You can also use extend when you're using nested selectors, and the another important thing is extend only accepts when uh, when the when the class when actually when how to say when the selector is exactly same. For example, let's have a div here, and let's put a class here like animal, and let's put a paragraph here, which has a class cat. I am a cat. So now for example we have a CSS like this, animal, then say cat is font style italic. Oops. Okay, and let's also make it a little bigger, font size say 20 pixel. Okay, so we can see that I am cat is italic and it's 20 pixels. So now let's say you want this to be extended. So if you put it here, like in the extension, it will extend it as it is, cause it is matching the same structure. So if you just remove this angle bracket, it it won't extend actually, cause it has to match the same pattern. Though this has a very this this means like the cat class uh, is inside animal, um, it's nested or something, but it doesn't work. It has to be this exact same. So extend is, yeah, almost like you want to inherit other class property to particular class or a rule set maybe. So extend is that that time it's very helpful. So extend cannot be used with interpolated selectors. By interpolated selectors I mean like uh, where you use a variable to declare a class name or a selector name. Um, for just for an example, you have a variable, let's say var name is name, and you want to set this var name is, say, color is blue. So if you want this name to be extended on hello class, so hello extend hello extend, let's say name. Let me comment this out. The hello will not be extended because it is interpolated. So interpolated selectors actually cannot be extended. So when writing extend, we have to keep this in mind. In medias, extend is only applicable like when you write extend in a particular media scope. That extend only works at that particular media scope. It doesn't work on other media scope or outside the media scope. So I think that's almost all most of the features of extend and how to use it. So extend is actually very helpful because it reduces the CSS code, and it also helps you to organize more your code. And yeah, that's all. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe and put a comment if you have anything to say. So thank you very much. See you next time.